spiritual people and spiritual literature have for centuries been saying that there's a brand new you within yourself, the magnificent you, the you that you have never imagined that you could be. Now, many of us have access to this literature thanks to this wonderful revolution in ICT, the information technology. We read, we hear that yes, we are not just limited to the outside body, the outside appearance, what other people think of us, what we think of ourselves. We are much more than that. There is that magnificent being within each of us. We come across this information. But the question is, nobody tells you how to find that magnificent you. Nobody tells you how to get it. Everyone says what, but nobody tells you how. Everyone could even say why. Why do you need to find that new you within yourself? But nobody will tell you how to do that because people do not know. And if you ask people how to identify, how to recognize, how to be that new you, people will say think positive, be positive. But if you are already stuck with so many negativities inside, how can you be positive? Can you be positive with so much of negativities inside? So many no's, and all of a sudden you think you want to, give away that yes to the world. No, it is simply not possible. And these people have added more confusion in your life. They made your life miserable, and they have done no good. These worthy pieces of advice have done us no good, because unless we come to that process, unless we find out how to do that, nothing is going to be useful. The whole science is not what. The whole science is how. Now, I'm going to tell you how to discover that magnificence within yourself. There are two types of people. One is knowledge-oriented. One is head-oriented person who thinks, who specializes in thinking. You could be that type of person who thinks so much, who is in the mind, who is in the head, who can conceptualize, who can analyze, who can read a lot, and who can literally, make something out of everything or out of nothing. If you are that type of person, then meditation is for you. Your way of life to discover that magnificent you is through meditation. But you could be another type of person. It's not necessary that you could be the first type. You could be a literary person, or you could be poetic. You love music, you love songs, and you are a heart-oriented person. Either you are a brain-oriented person or mind-oriented person, or you are a heart-oriented person. And the way of discovering the magnificent you within yourself is different. If you are a head-oriented person, you will have to take another route. If you are a heart-oriented person, your way will be totally different. Your methodology will be different. The ways will be different. These are two different highways. They are not same and they never meet. And nobody tells us this. If you are a head-oriented person, if you are the thinking type, the first type, now what you really need to do is try to find some time for yourself to go beyond your thoughts. Whenever thoughts come to your mind, and our mind keeps creating so much of thoughts, so mind is nothing but a reservoir of thoughts. Now, so many thoughts that keep coming on your mind, keep watching. Be an observer of your mind. Don't identify yourself with the mind if you are the first type. Don't identify yourself with the thoughts. Observe your thoughts. Observe your mind. Sit quietly, find a place to sit, maybe 20-30 minutes a day or at a time and let everything go on. Let your thoughts go on. Let your cluttering mind keep making so much of noise. Let it make so much of propaganda. Don't identify yourself with the mind. Just remain a little far off from the mind and observe the thoughts. This is how at some point of time you will discover that you are much more than your thoughts. You are much more than you think you are. And if you are the second type, what do? If you are the second type, breathe love into whatever you do. Now the first methodology may not work for you. The first methodology may not be for you. If you are the second type, if you are the heart-oriented person, breathe love into whatever you do. If you are dressing up, love your dresses. That very moment. If you are reading, love your books, love your study. If you are playing, love the play. If you are talking to people, just be there. Pour your heart. An outpouring heart will only help you discover the magnificent you within yourself. If you are the second type, whatever you do, just forget that you need to be an observer. Just forget that the first method is there. Just go to the second method. Go to the second method and pour love, bring more love energy. You need an awakened heart. At whatever you do, just put your heart in. Just start loving and slowly practice love. Practice love. Practice the art of relating with people. Love the nature around. Love people around. Look at their eyes. Look at their face. Don't analyze. Just give your love. Don't analyze. If you are the first type, you will keep analyzing. You cannot stop yourself analyzing. But if you are the second type, don't analyze anything. Just be there. Just give love. And once you start giving love, you will slowly awaken yourself to the magnificent you within yourself. It will not take you time. It depends on your intensity. It depends on how sincere you are. So, irrespective of which type you are, you can always discover the magnificent you within yourself.